You move forward, I think. Well, hello, everybody. We're trying to get our lights acclimated to the new change in the time because normally we have a bit of natural lighting that comes into our studio, but now it's dark outside and we are still making some adjustments to this screen. So welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah. We're going to give our viewers a chance to come on board with us. We have an excellent subject that we're going to talk about, and that gives us time to just wet our whistle.
Yes.
Real quick. Subject that we're going to talk about.
Greetings.
I'm going to just say, how was your week then?
Oh man,
So far.
Been busy.
Yep. I'm going to do one thing here.
Yes.
You can keep going.
Yes.
So how was
yes, it's been a busy week.
Mm-hmm.
Still working on getting the houses up and running. Got a couple more things we got to do with that.
Okay.
Exciting times.
Great.
Has run into some challenges, but we're working on working through those challenges and
absolutely
and getting things up and running. So we're super excited about that.
I'm actually telling our viewers on my page to join our feed right now. So that's why I'm looking down and holding my phone. You have to be on for me to be able to do this. So I'm just
James, I don't even try to do that at the same time to talk.
I hear you. But needless to say, we're live, and again, we welcome our viewers on board. Today is September the 8th. Sometimes I have to look down at the phone and see what day this month is. Already got 1 week knocked out almost.
Yes. Yeah, today is a sad day for the world.
For the Queen,
mourn the Queen's death. Been watching that on the news all morning. All day rather. So condolences go to the family and to citizens.
Our family sends our condolences, and just like Dr. Warren said, to the citizens of England as well, and to the world.
Yes.
Who, her reach was far and wide.
Yes,
and I know that a lot of people are mourning that loss right now.
Yes, she lived a long, prosperous life and touched a lot of good people.
Right, absolutely.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's something that we almost come to grips with one day.
Yes.
Whether it's directly with us or a family member or a loved one, that happens.
Yes.
We're never ready for it, I think.
No.
It's more so when it happens, then we adjust.
Yes.
And the only thing next that will help is time. Time is what heals a lot of wounds, but at the same time, support from others.
Yes.
And anything that would be of necessity.
Yeah, but as the Bible said, death is the enemy.
Yeah,
it is the enemy,
and it will be slayed one day.
Yes, it will slayed one day.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, but James, also today we had some students from Campbell University. Shout goes out to John Powell, who is one of the professors over there at what's the name?
The law school.
Yes, the law school, Campbell University Law School.
Right.
We've been doing this for the last several years. I met John Powell. A few years ago, and he was doing the Campbell College thing then, and he would bring the students in and talk to us. And we these are second and third year students, some 4-year students that's going to school to be a lawyer, and they still want to come out and talk to us and find out what we're doing and talk to some of the guys in our program. So we had about 21 students out today.
And it was a pleasure seeing them all too.
Yes.
And they had food. They had question and answer.
They had a lot of good questions.
And they got to hear a lot about what Fathers Forever does.
Yes.
And that was very welcoming.
Yes.
very welcoming.
Yes.
But if we could take a moment, I'd like for us to hear a message from our founder.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's see what this guy had to say.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is Glenn Warren, founder and executive director of Fathers Forever. I want to share an alarming reality with you. 627,000 fathers are incarcerated that have kids under 18. Now, there are 56,000 moms incarcerated who have kids under 18. The reality is there are so many more fathers incarcerated than moms. This is why I Am a Father Forever book exists. Now, I need your help. I am inviting you to help us get this book into as many fathers incarcerated as possible. Here's how it works. For your donation of $22, we will provide a book to an incarcerated father. Thank you in advance for helping Fathers Forever heal fathers and save families.
Well, we're going to have to get that gentleman over here one day to talk with us and to, give us some more insight on dads at a distance.
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to ask our viewers to pardon me for a second. I just want to make one adjustment
on one of the lights.
to one of our lights. So if we could run our message again, or if we have a picture or something else, I would like to just make one adjustment to our lighting, and
we'll be right back with you.
We'll absolutely be right back, definitely. I like that.
Much better.
I like that commercial. Well, that message as well. We haven't seen that one in a while.
That was a trailer for the book. We just got it.
Yeah.
We need to start paying that.
I think we should. It was a good trailer.
Yeah.
And I believe we will.
We will.
I won't say we should. I think we will.
Yes.
Because this is somebody I know who works here at Fathers Forever. All he has to do is make a high-level executive decision, and it'll be done. It'll be done. But anyway, so Campbell.
Yes, Campbell.
What is that relationship like?
James, when we first started Fathers Forever, we was in child support court, where we still are now to some degree. Mm-hmm. And we would have a graduation after our 12-week class. And Campbell University allowed us to use the auditorium when we have the graduation. Right. And we would invite dignitaries, we would invite the judges, and of course the fathers and their family. All of them will come. And it was a nice, we would gather dressed in our suits, and we'd all be dressed up, and we come to the graduation. And so Campbell College allowed us to use their auditorium for many, many years.
Okay.
And of course, when COVID kind of shut down, we stopped doing that. But John and I have had this relationship for a while, and he's just started kind of back again after COVID, where he'll bring his students to sit down and talk to us, spend the afternoon with us, find out about what we do, talking to some of the incarcerated fathers, some of our guys that just came out.
Right.
These are law students, second and third year, and they're trying to get some hands-on, ask some questions to some of the inmates, and find out,
So it's similar to having your book knowledge, but getting to get some
yes,
other
yes.
real world experience.
One of the field trips that Campbell College, John, have his students do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're part of that schedule. And again, today they came out. We just had a wonderful time.
Great. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think we should just give one more shout out to Campbell College.
Yes, John Powell and Campbell College, and we thank them again for the opportunity to be a part of the discussion.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, John. And our title for today's, if you didn't see it, it was Seeing the Vision.
Beating the Odds.
Yes. And,
yes.
That was a team effort, with that title. So I don't want it to appear that we're rehashing this same information. It is in a sense, but at the same time, we had a graduation at the Hyman Road Detention Center on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was a great experience just to see. That's our second one. But this class had the one-upsmans on the previous class.
Yes.
Mainly because they were engaged with our curriculum and with us as the facilitators. And it makes our job a lot easier when it's that way.
Yes.
And these men were so instrumental in completing their homework and
reading the chapters.
Yes, and participating in the discussion.
Yes.
And then sharing some of their own
personal stories. Yes.
We received a letter from one of the gentlemen, and I don't have it in front of me to read to you, but a poem, and it was touching.
Yes.
Because I don't know how many times we've done this. I get it that sometimes people will come back at us and say, "Hey, I appreciate you," but it's in writing.
Yes.
This one is in writing, and some of those same men were saying, "We're going to take this class again."
They want to sign up for it again. So it's very, very exciting to have to see guys. And we knew this would be a captivated audience. I mean, they got plenty of time on their hands. They're not really doing the work, and they're signing up. There's a waiting list to sign up. We start the next class not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, and we're going to be in there.
That'll be our third class.
And we're going to branch out to some other facilities as well, training some other guys to come in and teach the class. So this is very exciting, a new venture for Fathers Forever with our dads at a distance. We're really going to focus on that in the coming months of taking the book as well as the curriculum inside the facility and teaching these fathers. And then we talk about the statistic all the time.
Yes.
627,000 fathers compared to 50,000 moms have kids under 18. These fathers are incarcerated.
Right.
And they have kids under 18. 627,000 fathers have kids under 18.
And they are
incarcerated. Yeah.
And that's one thing that one of the gentlemen said. The class that we teach on statistics, that they don't want their kids to become a statistic.
Yes.
Because before they didn't see it.
Right.
And now that they see it.
Now they see it, yes.
It's like, wow, I don't want that for my kid.
Yeah.
And that means they're going to start now. And they are, some of them are still in touch with their family members and children.
We compare that number. 627 incarcerated fathers had kids under 18 compared to 50,000 incarcerated moms.
Right.
That number is so major for the fathers. This is over half a million fathers, incarcerated fathers have kids under 18. I mean, it could be one, it could be five, but that's a lot of kids that's growing up without their father.
Right.
And we can't do anything about them getting out earlier.
No.
What we can do is try to encourage them and get them this book while they're incarcerated, that they can learn how to be a dad while they're there, and one day when they get out, they can hit the ground running.
Yes.
This book teaches them some things that they can be doing now while they're incarcerated, and
why don't you share a couple things that I know we got 12 chapters, and we probably won't have time to go through
all of them.
But let's highlight some of the big ones. But can I do one too?
Yes.
I mean, I want you to speak on it. But I want to pick the chapter on legacy.
Yes, we'll let you do that. So That the theme today was what was again the theme?
It's going to be the vision, seeing the
vision,
and
beating the odds. So
right.
I think our video person kind of coined that phrase because the vision is for these guys to be better dads. That's the vision of Fathers Forever, Dads at a Distance, Father Forever University. Is to teach these fathers how to be better dads and to help them beat the odds of their kids becoming a statistic or themselves becoming a statistic. So one of the first classes that we have, James, the first one is statistics. Right. And we talk about statistics, and if you go to our website, you'll see a list of statistics, and we go over those statistics one by one by one, and it's amazing. You know, we kind of set the guys up. You know, with what's the difference between a poll, a statistic, and a survey, and we do that for a purpose because we get some pushback when we find out what some of the statistics are. 80% of guys who who are rapists come from fatherless homes. Right. That's a statistic. 7% of guys who drop out of high school come from a fatherless home. Right. And we get those statistics one by one, and we read them and we go over them, and the guys kind of look at them. And after that class, it's kind of sobering because they realize that they're partly responsible for their kids being successful or being incarcerated. Right. And so. That's one of the classes that I thoroughly enjoy. And again, we don't try to make the guys feel bad during that class. Right. But when they finish that class, they kind of push back. They say that statistic is old. Well, suppose it is old, but it's still right now. It's probably higher now than it was when that statistic was there.
And what I like about the word statistic is it's coming from facts. It's not an opinion.
It's not an opinion.
It's not what you think about this. It's coming from an actual fact that was gathered.
Yes, and that's why we used to talk about it. A poll is an opinion. Who you gonna vote for? Right. A survey is an opinion.
It's an opinion.
But the statistic is based on numbers, based on facts. Right. It's based on data. Right. And so which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, just like you and I, we could say, well, how many kids in the whole country graduated in 1976 from high school? Right. All right. And they'll get a number.
Yes.
And that's going to be a fact.
That's going to be a fact.
I'm not saying if they're still living or past. We're just saying how many graduated. Right. And how many dropped out. Right. Okay. So we're going to get two numbers.
Yes.
Dropout number and facts of who
and
graduated.
Then they can find out how many of that year, how many was dropouts, and how many came from.
It can get deeper.
How many came from fatherless home?
We can do a deeper dive.
And that's how they come up with their statistics.
And that's what statistics are. They are fact driven.
Yes.
And even if you see politicians speaking, they'll say, "Well, we're going to fact check you."
Yes, because they go back and pull up the data.
Are you telling the truth?
Exactly.
That's exactly it.
And sometimes that's very.
It can be misleading.
There's a lot of falsehoods these days in the politicians.
It's a lot of them.
But be that as it may, statistics is based on data, and it's not an opinion, as you say. So we go over 7 or 8 statistics, and we get the guys to understand the importance of being present in your kids' life.
And those statistics is nothing to frown at, nothing to smile about. They are sad when you look at them.
When you look at the statistics. And what blew my mind was one of them was when it said 80% of people who commit rape come from a fatherless home.
Wow, that's unreal.
That's unreal, and the dropouts from 70% of kids, or 60% of kids who drop out of high school come from fatherless homes,
as well as the runaways. All right, so we're going to keep pushing to my favorite. Then I'll let that be your favorite.
Okay.
But I want you to speak.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk on it. And I felt legacy was my favorite. So quickly tell us about legacy, what that chapter was about, if you can.
Yes, actually, with this legacy, I used my father's obituary,
right,
to teach this class.
I remember, yeah.
And we come in and we pass out the obituary, and the guy kind of gets kind of spooky, and I was like, you know what? We just talked about death as the enemy, but we all gonna face it one day.
Yes.
And what are people gonna say? What are your kids gonna say about you when you passed away? Are they gonna say my daddy gave me the tools to be successful in life? Are they gonna say my daddy was a Rolling Stone?
Right.
You know, we all love that song by the Temptations. You know, so what our kids are going to say about us?
Yes.
And the word legacy actually means to stand on one's shoulders. So my kids be standing on my shoulders. My kids' to be standing on their shoulders.
Right.
One guy, when his son got married, he gave his son a $10,000 check, and he said, "This is for you and your family to put down payment on the house." With the promises, my grandson, when he gets married, you give him a $20,000 check.
Wow.
You know, because you want to keep building that legacy, and you know, there's some people that if you call their name, you know what their legacy is. You know, if you call Nelson Mandela, you know what his legacy is. You know, if you call some bad guys, you know what his legacy is.
Yeah.
You know, we had a good legacy about O.J. Simpson at one time,
right?
But now when you call his name,
everybody got it. The same one.
It ain't quite so good now.
Everybody's got the same thing.
Remember him running to the airport with a Samsonite.
With a briefcase.
And now you remember him as being incarcerated because of the stuff he did with the Jeep and all that other stuff. So there's people legacy live beyond them. Right. And so our thing is with that is, what kind of legacy are you leaving for your kids? Right. And a lot of times, James, when we finish that class, the guys want to take that obituary home, and I say, why? And they said, we just want to. This is a reminder of this class, and we also talked to them about insurance. And I know we can go this way briefly. We might not have time to get through all of them, but it's important we talk about insurance because a lot of people, you know, when they die, their kids, their family have to go in debt and bury them. You know, because we get so busy in life that we don't think about to take out a $10,000 life insurance policy or $25,000 life insurance policy. Wouldn't be that expensive, right? You know, but we don't do it. And so when we die, our kids now family have to go out and either start a funding page or get some money to bury them.
And it's going to be a little struggle.
Yeah. So legacy means to leave your kids. Leave something for them to take care of. Right. So they may be grieving today when they bury you, but when they go to the bank and check that $50,000 life insurance policy that you left them, that's going to make the grieving a little bit easier. Yeah. And now they can take that money and go out and, you know, go back to school, buy them a house, a down payment on a house, a college degree, or whatever they want to do with that money. So that's part of leaving a legacy. But
and what we tell, and it's still. What we're alluding to is that this is enabling our students, our clients, to see the vision and beat those odds.
Yes,
and start making it different.
That's it. Yeah, beating those odds. Yeah,
and we had one guy in our Hammond Road Center in the first go round, and he asked the question: "Is it too late for me to change my legacy?"
And I said, absolutely not.
Right.
It's not. You can change today. You can, you know. And sometimes and I tell the guys, sometimes they start with an apology. And we talk about this all the time. Apology has two legs.
Yes.
There's a confession, and then there's a promise.
Right.
The confession is I did something wrong, and the promise is I'll never do it again.
Absolutely.
And so if you've done something wrong with people and you want to start changing the way they think about you, you may have to call them and make a confession that while I was in my crime, while I was in my addiction, while I was in my craziness, I did something, and I just want to let you know today that I'm sorry. Forgive me, and that's the confession and the promise I'll never do that again.
Right, that's the two legs.
That's the two legs. But now, if you don't have those two things, you don't have a confession. You don't have an apology.
And we have a word for that. Not a word. We have a phrase for that, which is
lip service. Yes. If I keep telling you, you know, I keep doing something to you to hurt you, and I keep telling you, I'm sorry. That's not an apology. It's just lip service. Because if you was really sorry, you wouldn't do it again.
Right.
You know, you confess to me that you did something wrong. That's half of it. Right. But you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, that's not an apology.
So tell us what's going to happen next Monday here at our
office.
Monday
here at our office, we have got another graduation.
Right.
I'm so excited about what we're doing, getting back to post-COVID, getting back to this in person world that we're doing now in the class, and now we have 6 students, I think, now that's going to be graduating. 5.
Yeah,
but that's we got another guy that
Right.
We're going to make that's going to be graduating.
Mm-hmm.
That they completed the program, the in-person class.
Right.
They're going to get their certificate. We got a formal graduation. Got a speaker.
Well,
and
I saw a preview of the what do I want to call it, the program. Mm-hmm. It's not cheap. I mean, it's not just a piece of paper.
Right.
Is my point.
Yes.
It's on some nice. It'll be on some nice paper, a glossy this, and a little history there. Yes. So we do more than just say they had a graduate.
And we celebrate these guys for accomplishing something. Mm-hmm. When people accomplish goals, everybody want to say congratulations.
Right.
And we want to make it. I don't care if it's 3 of them. I don't care if it's 2 of them.
Right.
Make it a big thing. We had a big baptism this past weekend with one guy.
Okay.
We celebrated this one guy. A bunch of us got together and take him out to lunch, breakfast, and then take him to the place in which he wouldn't got baptized.
Yeah. Can we give his name? We got his picture, so can we give his name out? That's going to be Mr. Roland.
Mr. Roland Fuller.
And we're giving you a shout out tonight, Roland. I don't know if you know we're on, but we appreciate you. He's graduating. Yeah.
Roland came to us a few months ago, hit the ground running.
Yeah.
We got him a job working with a company out of Forbes, Savannah Boats, so he's doing a really good job there.
Yeah.
So he found the church on his own. Mm-hmm. Started going to one of the guys at the house, go to church. He started going to church. Right. He told the pastor he wanted to get baptized. Mm-hmm. He got baptized, and Saturday, we were just one guy there, and we baptized him. The pastor came and baptized him. We was a witness to it. Mm-hmm. And so our guys, we want to make sure when they accomplish things, we want to make sure that they are celebrated in their accomplishment.
And that means they saw the vision.
They saw the vision, and they beat the odds.
And
because sometimes sometimes we all have a habit of starting to stop. We start this, and then we get discouraged, and we stop. Mm-hmm. And we continue to start and stop. We don't finish, we just start. And we don't build equity. Right. We just start, and we get discouraged, and we stop. So when guys finish things, we want to let them know that you can start a goal, and you can complete it. And we want to celebrate you in your completion of this 12-week class. Right. Because it took 12 weeks for you to come. Oh, yeah. You got to do 12 homework assignments. Yes. You got to read 12 chapters. And you got to be part of the discussion.
Yes.
And they did it. They came and it was a part of it. Mm-hmm. And I'm so very proud of them. So we celebrate them this coming Tuesday.
I think they're going to get a surprise. And I can sell it now, but, each of our graduates will receive their certificate. They're going to get a letter of completion. And they've got a Fathers Forever hoodie
shirt
just in time because the weather's getting ready to change. So,
yes.
I'm sure they'll like it. I like mine.
Yes.
It's great.
So James, I think we got one more. We're gonna try to get through.
I think we might be a bit bouncing against our
time, but we're gonna take these classes one by one and just kind of show you. And this could be the theme for the next 3 or 4 weeks that we're going to talk about, a couple of weeks anyway. Yeah. Where we're going to talk about kind of our syllabus.
Oh yeah.
Kind of the vision is the fatherhood program, the Fathers Forever University, getting these guys back and acclimated with their family, and this is how we actually do it. Right. And these are the classes that we actually teach. They help them get back doing this very, very practical stuff. Mm-hmm. They help them get back into their family's life and take care of their kids.
Now we might have these 5 or 6 that are going to graduate. But we still have more that are already still studying right now.
Yes.
It's just that it's not their time to graduate.
Yes.
So as soon as we get to their 12 weeks,
we're
going to have another graduation. Yes. So we're not just stopping.
Our program is kind of unique because it's called a continuum curriculum. Right. Well, you don't have to start one. One guy could be on chapter 1. Other guy couldn't be his 12 be on
chapter 8.
Chapter 8, then we just go 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. You complete the cycle. Mm-hmm. And so that's how they can start. They can start any time. Yeah. And when you get to the 12 chapters, we put them all together and have a big graduation.
And this is another thing that's coming up real quick. Our Zoom classes may be getting started right back up because I have at least three
students that want to start.
Yeah, who want to engage with us online. So via Zoom. So we're excited. Fun time.
Very excited. Yes.
I'm enjoying our method of communications, whether it be in person, whether it's on Zoom, or if we write something out, or if we just have the book
Yes,
We're communicating on all levels.
Yes.
And we just want everyone to be edified and to improve their life as much as possible.
Yes.
With some help, we'll get there.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Very excited. There's some good times that we're going on, and
yes,
we're going to keep
Absolutely.
make it do what it do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Our viewers, we want you to say, let us know what you think about today's message, today's video. Please comment. We'd love to hear your comments and feedback, as well as if you're not looking at us live, this will be available in a rebroadcast, and you can still leave your comments there. We will monitor each broadcast, so feel free to let us know, and then you can share some of the things that you may want to hear from us.
Right.
So we're going to do those things.
Great.
But we're going to say that's a wrap for
That's a
right
wrap
now for this week,
and
we look forward to some more subjects and topics, as well as we promised you a couple special guests. They haven't showed up yet, only because their schedule got impacted at the last minute.
Yes.
So we're working on that, and we will see you on the other side.
Next Thursday, 8 o'clock.
Yep, next Thursday.
Have a good weekend.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Signing up for Fathers Forever University is simple. With just a few easy steps, you can get on the right track to being a better father today. Visit www.fathersforeveruniversity.com and select Self-Registration or Agency Referral at the bottom of the page. Click Register Now, complete the information form thoroughly and submit it. It's that easy. Once you've submitted, you will receive a series of 4 emails from our founder, Glenn Warren, and the Fathers Forever University team. The first, a welcome email from our founder complete with class times and our homework policy. The second, our class syllabus, which outlines everything you'll go over during the 12-week course. The third, account details for the class portal complete with your login details that you'll need to access the modules and homework assignments. And lastly, a login link that you can use to change your password and get started. Once you log in, download the Zoom app on your phone or computer and use it to log into the weekly live classes using the link sent via email. And that's it, you're officially enrolled in the #1 course to promote